Game Marinated. Okay, right. So this video is supposed to be on divination, and I can't guarantee that I won't get sidetracked because I get sidetracked. How the hell did this do that code? Oh, oh. Let's see. I think anyway. Anyway, right. Okay. So, what's the topic of this video again? Divination. Right. That's it. Okay. Right. Divination is basically fortune telling. You know, if you see kind of gypsies are renowned for fortune telling for some reason or another. I think people actually use a lot of fortune telling. There's gypsy blood in my family, and there have been stories throughout the family on one side that, you know, a lot of people have been rather psychic at times. Maybe not all the time, but quite psychic, yeah. And so I suppose similar kind of thing. Anyway, right. So there are loads and loads of different forms of information. I don't know all of them. I don't know much about the ones that I do know, and I'm just going to tell you not them. Yeah, everything I know anyway. I haven't tried a lot of them, but the ones I have tried have worked quite well. I do a lot of runes. I'm actually wanting some new rune stones. Lots of people use wood, but that'd be nice, but I think I prefer actual stones, little pebbles, with the runes painted or carved on. I do have random stones at the moment, which I just picked out and painted the runes on, and that really didn't work. Don't do that. Unless you can find lots of little really smooth stones. I used the Flickr rune set, basically, and there's 24 of them, I do believe. And that's a good set, yeah. Well, in my opinion. Works differently for other people. I'm pretty sure that I don't use the runes the way that they're supposed to be used. I just kind of put them all in the bag, stick my hand in the bag, ask a question, run out, then discover its meaning. I've got a list of all the runes, what they look like, how to pronounce them, how to spell their actual name, and their meaning. And yeah. And I can't remember any of them because I have an awful memory. Oh, that's confusing. If I've actually got a message. Never mind. Right, a minute. What the hell was I talking about? Oh well. Oh yes, rude. Yeah, that's basically how. Yeah, that's basically how I use them. I do also do a little tarot. I'm getting better at them. Whatever. Basically, there's 24 major arcana, and then the rest, and and then there's the minor arcana, and I can't remember how many's in the minor arcana, but I could probably figure it out because I'm pretty sure there's 52 cards in the deck. But I can't be bothered, so I'm not going to. And oh yeah, I meant to be talking. And yes, so yeah, you can use different spreads, they're called, and that's basically how they are set out. And they mean different things. The first card will mean your environment at the time, second, something like the present, something like the past, stuff like that. And then it goes on and on and on, and each of the cards means a different thing, and then there's 4 different sets of your minor arcana. There's wands, cups, pentacles, and swords, I do believe. Although I'm not entirely sure on that because different decks have different names and stuff. It's very confusing. But anyway, they can be used really, really effectively. And, right, what else? There's, scrying is popular. It's supposed to be very, very hard. Basically, some people use different things. Basically, you stare at an object. Lots of people use fire or gemstones, say, or maybe water, something like that. And you kind of go into a trance-like state. It's supposed to be in a kind of trance, but you're very focused. So basically, you're in a focused trance, which doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. That's because I've never actually tried it. I suppose I've heard people describe it kind of like a dream-like state, but where you're in charge, and it's kind of like reality, but not reality. It's kind of confusing. Like astral projection, supposedly, if anyone's done any of that. Anyway, and yeah, supposedly you're supposed to see vision or something. Something along those lines, anyway. And then there's other stuff too, like bibliomancy. That's basically what I got from the description of it is that you ask a question, open a random book, put your finger on the first word on any random word on a random page, and supposedly that word's supposed to answer your questions. I don't know if that actually does. It's supposed to take a lot of practice. Yeah, I'm warning you, you probably shouldn't use Shakespeare for that one. It makes no sense whatsoever. Even Shakespeare doesn't make sense unless it's in context. Most of the time. Even though I actually can read Shakespeare quite easily. Oh, look at that, 7 minutes already. So, what the hell was I talking about? Right. Oh yes, divination. Let's see. I love to. My favorite tea is the feeling, and it's the one I'm drinking right now, so I'm happy. It's a great song by Emily Autumn. Well, all her songs are great, but that's not the point. Called Self-Medicated Tea. She's also got a cover of Queen's We Will Rock You called Tea Will Rock You, and that's also brilliant. Go look her up, she's absolutely amazing. Yes, I'm kind of obsessed. Just a little. Slightly. Possibly. Anyway. Yeah, it's a great song. What the hell does this have to do with anything? Oh yeah, I was drinking tea, wasn't I? Of course, I have a really bad short-term memory. Have I said this already in this video? Of course I would just say that directly after saying that I have a bad short-term memory. I'm not sure. It's because I've tried to do another video of this. It wouldn't bloody upload. So I'm trying this on Windows Movie Maker and hoping it will upload. And yes, so I got very sidetracked in that last video too. And kind of gave up. So oh, speaking of getting sidetracked, let's get sidetracked. What can we get sidetracked about? There's a message on. Oh look, I've got a notification. I think someone's talking to. Oh, of course. It's on a bloody page. Facebook page. No one actually cares about one. Of course, that makes sense. I'm so morbid at times. This isn't actually really one of those times. Although those times are quite often. Yes. You might probably have something better to do than listen to me talking about nothing in particular. Oh yes, I was meant to be talking about divination. Oh well. What else? Oh yes, I need to be working on my BOS, don't I? Because basically I'm rewriting my entire BOS, or Grimoire. I prefer Grimoire actually, it sounds better. Well to me it does. It sounds foreign, mysterious, and I don't actually know what it means. I'm pretty sure they were generally used as just a book of spells, and not an actual book of shadows, which is slightly different, although really is the same thing. Everyone's just making up a big fuss about it. So yes, I'm rewriting my entire grimoire so that it has actual information in it, as opposed to me just blabbing on like I'm doing in this video. So basically, my book of shadows, the current one I have, I use for information, not for information. I use it as a kind of diary, and it's kind of tracking my magical progress, and I'm going to keep it because, I mean, I would anyway, but I'll keep it because it's kind of interesting to see. I mean, I look back at the beginning, and it's awful, completely awful, and my handwriting was actually legible at that point. It's completely awful, but I can see that I've gotten a lot better since then, and that's kind of cool. To look back on where I was then, and then to look back on where I am now, and to realize that I'll learn a lot more in the years to come, and that's really very interesting. And yes, so I'm rewriting my entire grimoire, and including loads of things. There's a great book called The Pagan Pride Pocket Guide, The Pagan Pride Pocket Guide, and read it. It's just amazing, really good stuff in it. It just covers everything really, and it's got what's put in a VOS. We've got a list off the internet, and I've edited the list and changed it and added to it and taken away from it, so that it fits my needs and beliefs and everything. And I'm working on writing my own from that list, and I'm going to add more things to the list, using the list they've got in Pagan Pride Pocket Guide. Really useful. I didn't think of putting in a lot of the stuff that they have there. Yeah, really useful. But I'm going to go on a mini rant now about ritual robes, because most ritual robes really don't look very special or anything. They look like a sheet with a hole cut in it for head and arms sewn on. Yes, that's what they look like. That's what they look like to me anyway. I know that some people love things like that, but really, it's not very, it's not very dress-uppy. And I like dressing up, as most people can probably tell. And you know, when I'm doing a ritual, I want to be dressed up. And well, not dressed up. I mean, I rarely wear makeup whilst doing a ritual. I never wear shoes or socks, for that matter, because I just kind of, even though I'm inside most of the time, I like kind of feeling the carpet on my feet, because then I can kind of pretend that it's grass or something like that, and that I'm outside. And I like having my hair either just down, or I don't have any really accessories in it except maybe some back the way I've got it now. I might plait it slightly, you know, put a braid around my head or something like that. That looks kind of medieval, and I think that's quite a cool look. Whilst, you know, for my general fashion in everyday wear, I'm kind of into vintage and Victorian stuff and goth stuff, but yeah, just slightly into all that. But for rituals and pagan stuff, I just love medieval clothing. Absolutely amazing. So I'm ordering a medieval style dress and a cloak, and they're amazing. And that's the kind of thing that I'd want to wear in a ritual, because I kind of think of the medieval era as sort of more pagany for some reason. Not more pagany in general, but you know, just got that kind of pagan vibe to it. Whereas I think of most societies after that, and it's not really very pagan. except for the working classes, really. They weren't actually pagan, but we've got all that sort of, the upper classes never seem very pagan to me, but in most history. But in the medieval era, I can kind of see them. I can see that being more pagan. So I like medieval clothing, but this is just a really long-winded excuse for me liking medieval clothing, basically. Yeah, and I'm really into. I love black, and also black and grey, and I also love green. About a year ago, I was really into red, everything black and red and everything like that. But now, green, it looks far better with black, in my opinion, as opposed to red for things, because red just seems kind of in paganism. And I know it's all courageous and fire and stuff like that, but and passionate and so on. But it seems kind of well expected, really. It seems just normal. But green, I think it may be because my element is earth. This really has. I just spent like 5 minutes talking about this, and it's got nothing to do with what the hell is the subject anyway? No, whatever. Yes. So I'm not looking on red at the moment, but saying that, I still love red. I don't think it's red. But when I'm talking pagan, it's got to be green and black and silvers and whites and greys, especially. Yes. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for with retro robes. Yeah, I just kind of see the whole medieval clothing as being very Celtic and very pagan. For some reason, I don't even know why. But it's just got that kind of vibe to it. And there isn't even any vibe, I don't think. It's just sort of like you can recognize. I have no idea what am I even talking about anyway. That's not the point. So I'm going to talk about something else now. Did I mention my viewer? Yes, I did. Let's see, what else have I mentioned or not mentioned? Oh yes, divination. That was the subject of the video. Oh, I meant to talk about pendulums. I love pendulums. They're a kind of little pointy hard thing on a string, basically. They're pointed and they're kind of circular. It's like they're circular at the top. They're cone shaped. That's the word. They're cone shaped on the upside down. They're an upside down cone on a string, basically, and they tend to be made out of metal or gemstones. Most of them are cone shaped on a string. Basically, yeah, just something pointy on a string that will work really. And basically, you can use it in seances, you can use it generally. You can also use them to find things. Basically, if it goes round in a circle, the point, if the point goes round in a circle, that means yes. If it goes back and forth, that means no. At least that's how I use it, and that's always worked for me. So I'm happy with that. Some people have different ways and so on, but yeah, that's how it works for me. And it's really good. So technically you can only ask it yes/no questions, but if you get better at phrasing questions in that way, like instead of saying should I wear red or black today, I don't even know why that just came to mind, but it did. And you might say should I wear red today, or should I yeah, you might say should I wear red today, and if it said no, then you could assume that meant should I wear black today. But you should wear black today. Oh, do you know what I mean? Possibly. Actually, no, you probably don't. Oh. Oh yeah, I should be talking. I need to stop forgetting to talk. Because it's probably actually making a lot of people happy when I forget to talk. Because it isn't very often. Because I never shut up. Oh, look at that, almost 20 minutes. Yeah, you people are probably kind of sick of me right now. Alright, so how the fuck do I stop this? I shouldn't swear in this video. How should I stop? There. How on earth do I stop these bloody videos? Well, there goes a thingy to not swear. Bleh, to not bleh, I give up. There goes my decision to not swear. Anyway, okay, so until next time, lesson B.